What's good everyone, it's Zigzag here, welcome back to another Geoguessr video, and welcome to me playing a brand new mod for the first ever time. This is Island Streaks, it's created by Miracle Whips, and basically it includes 5 countries with tons of islands, namely New Zealand, Indonesia, Japan, Greece, and Philippines, with the idea that you have to get as many islands in a row as you can, and that's the only objective. So yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see how we go here. Obviously none of these countries are particularly easy to get the island, maybe apart from New Zealand. We're just gonna have to see how we go here. First ever trying this. As you can see, this brand new map is created with only Miracle Whips having played it himself. So yeah, let's see how we go on here. And we will see. I mean, we shouldn't miss the country at all here. It's all about getting the island correct. Let's see here. Look at that island streak in the top right. You can get it yourself at miraclewhips.dev. And here we go. First one here. So immediately this gives me either like a Hokkaido or Honshu vibe. Because these trees, you know, we've got like pine trees. It feels quite northern here. So the question is, can we actually identify further from the pole plates or something? Like the pole plates are horizontal, vertical here. That would remind me more of Hokkaido, because generally speaking in northern Honshu, you're going to get these horizontal plates combined with vertical ones. So now I'm looking to see if we can see any other plates, because they're probably the most useful thing here. And I don't really think we do see any others. We do have some bollards here, which could be useful, though I think they're kind of just generic ones. So yeah, it's all comes down to this one. I think this might be a long plate, and that would be Hokkaido. So I'm gonna give this a go, but if not, it should just be Honshu. And it was Hokkaido. Really nice start to the video there. 4,800 points, and look at that. It was Hokkaido, Island Streak 1. All right, let's see what we can do, guys. Next one here, New Zealand. Another country, probably New Zealand and Japan are the easiest on this. And we'll just see though. And we appear to be probably in the South Island. It definitely feels feels kind of cold to me. But that's not always a great indication in New Zealand. So I'm looking for any other clues here. This house almost feels like Irish or something, which is kind of interesting. But yeah, I don't really think there's too much to go off of here. We've got mountains every direction. It kind of reminds me maybe a bit of Otago or something like that here. Maybe we could be in like this kind of area, although I think that's snow coverage there, so maybe on this road or something like that. The angle of the road is southwest, so yeah, maybe we were on this road. That could really make some sense to me, actually. Yeah, I think I actually like that quite a lot. Regardless, I think it is South Island, so let's find out. And it was in that area. Actually, we get the state again, and we're on a 2 streak with a great score so far. So we could actually go ahead and set a fantastic score if we continue on at this pace. Next one here, we may lose our island streak here because we are going to be in Philippines. We've got tons of palm trees here. We actually have some Sumatran palms. That's really interesting. I mean, it is Philippines because we've got these octagonal poles. But yeah, I mean, it does kind of look like Indonesia. So maybe that means we were south. I thought this was north at first. I thought it kind of gave me a similar vibe to many rounds I've seen in Luzon. But maybe now, actually, the fact that we have that palm would mean we're south. It could always just be planted, of course, but there's a few of them in a field, so it's a bit suspicious. Basketball's also a great meta for Philippines. They love it there, and they don't really like it in Indonesia. Okay, so we have to come to our decision here. I think, for some reason, I'm between Luzon and Mindanao, but I think Mindanao is actually the better option here. We have kind of a hill west there, and then everything else is, you know, we do have hills east as well, so I mean, obviously that fits for pretty much everywhere in Malaysia, but I will go in Malay Balay, which is a very cool place name, and also seems possible to me. Let's see, the grid is actually directly east-west here, which, I mean, doesn't fit for Malay Balay, so I guess we should guess elsewhere here, try and maximize our score. It is, like, directly east-west, so what do I actually prefer, then? We have tons of palms. Maybe it kind of feels like this, but again, like, we would see the mountains closer, so we should be in between it all here. I'm noticing that the grids are fairly... There's a lot of grid here, but there's not much east-west. This stuff works. It's obviously a small town, but actually the landscape does kind of fit with the bigger mountains to the west, right? I guess the bigger mountains are actually east here. It looks kind of shorter to me. I'm gonna go for the guess, though. I don't think it's right, but it could be Mindanao for sure. And okay, it was Luzon, indeed. My very first thought was that was like outside Manila. We could have had a crazy score. That's unfortunate. How much east-west? Yeah, there's quite a bit of east-west grid here, although not that much. But yeah, I don't know. The palm trees threw me off, but keep in mind that they're also really common in Bangladesh, so I guess I shouldn't have trusted them so much. Okay, we lose our island streak. Now I think this is Honshu, because we got a red roof here. And in Japan, the red roofs are really common in and around Hiroshima, which is right here. So yeah, that's my main thought here. Do we see anything? Is that perhaps a Kyushu guy wire though? Okay, that puts a spanner in the works. The Kyushu guy wires are just a bit fatter at the bottom. That one doesn't appear to be though. Yeah, no, I do think this is Honshu. I'm gonna go Honshu here. And it was Honshu, but all the way in Aichi, doesn't matter. We still got our required island. And the next one here is in, ooh, this is interesting. So this is almost without a doubt Indonesia. And we have these Indonesian style poles, but we have very dry coverage here. So very dry coverage you tend to see all the way out east here. It can be found on Sulawesi, but tends to be found, you know, in Timor, in Flores, and islands like that. And this probably feels a bit like Flores to me. But it's interesting, we have like normal style poles here. These are not like typical Noosa poles. So I'm really not sure what's going on here. Maybe it's like a crazy bait round elsewhere. It could still be Sulawesi. I definitely consider that. But no, I think we have to go Noosas here, even though there are so many options, and Sulawesi would be a good island hedge. Man, it does kind of look like a Sulawesi pole, roof shape here though. Maybe it is Sulawesi. That's a crazy thought because it's so dry. We have like a fence. I have to go Flores here. I think that's the most likely in my mind. I'm gonna go for it here. And oh no, that's a crazy dry Sula, man. We literally had everything for Sulawesi there, but I just thought it was too dry. So there we go. It was a fairly successful seed all the way over in east here. We didn't have any Greece on that one. But yeah, nice one. Let's head through to the next seed here. Are we going to start in Greece? No, we're going to start in the Philippines. Could be a problem. To me, this felt more so like the north half, but Philippines is notoriously difficult. I feel like I've seen this exact round before, to be honest. No, maybe this could also be max south. I'm going to go for quick here because Philippines is hard. I'm going to go here. That's my vibe. Okay, it was Luzon. That's the same island, so we start off nicely there. 1 streak. I really want to get a 5. I think that's my goal. Okay, this just feels like mainland Greece to me. I wouldn't say that this is going to be one of the islands. It feels like it's way too vast. So yeah, I'm just going to slam it into the mainland of Greece here. See if we're right. And it was. Nice. Even a good guess. Probably shouldn't have clicked in the mountains if I wanted the better score, but you know, we'll take it. Okay, next one here. Ooh, New Zealand. Wow, this is a very cool New Zealand. Like, if I didn't know the map, I'm not sure if I would have got it. But let's have a look around. So, kind of North Island vibes here, I would say. Although it could be south, for sure. I just think it feels more like north, somewhat. We also have a big haze here. I think the big haze is common in Wellington, if you get that on the camera. But, no, it can certainly be south. This is a bit of a 50-50. I definitely prefer north narrowly, so I'm just going to go for that. But, yeah, New Zealand, even though there's only 2 options, is still difficult. And it was there, nice. Okay, yeah, sometimes the camera metas really do help out. Great guess. Still, like, that blur does exist elsewhere, but, you know, you also have to have the vibe. This one is Greece. Now, this time we could be on an island, and the main reason I think that is because we got no blue strip, which means this car hasn't had to upgrade to EU plates, even though at this stage they'd been in the EU for a while. And the reason is because it's not going to drive into any other European country because it's on an island, potentially. Can be found on the mainland too. I thought maybe like Corfu here. I mean, obviously in Greece, the mainland is so big that you kind of want to just go for it every time, but, you know, in the spirit of the video, I think I'm going to go for it. Well, we're on 3 streak, though. Let me actually think here. What does that actually look like? Gen 2 coverage. I think it kind of feels like, wait, is this connected? See, that is a separate island, isn't it? So, what is the name of this one? Again, I always forget. But, the Patras Island, man, it'll come to me. But I do kind of like that, actually. That could actually be the case here. Otherwise, just the other side. I think it's like this area or this area, and I'm not really sure which is safer. No, I think it's ooh, it's like, it kind of feels like Athens, it kind of feels like Patras, it kind of feels like just this area. So I guess this is the safer guess. It kind of encapsulates Athens and here. But I don't know. We're going to guess Eurasia here. We're going to guess the whole continent of Eurasia. We'll see. And, okay, it was. Nice. It was just Thessaloniki there. Very difficult Thessaloniki. But we are on a 4 streak. So my goal was 5. We'll see if we can get that. And we are back in Greece. Okay, Greece is clearly, on this map, pretty good to get. And, okay, where are we looking at here? This also just feels mainland. This feels like North Greece to me. So yeah, I think this is actually a pretty safe one. Like the landscape's just a bit too vast to be a small island. It's too flat to be Crete, and it's too flat to be Corfu. No, Corfu's out here. What am I talking about? It's too flat to be whatever this one is, man. I know it. I know it's famous, but I'm gonna go here. And it was up there. Okay, nice. We're on 5, but to be fair, it was a bit of a cheats 5. So we need to make it to at least 6 here to be happy, I think. Let's see what we get next. Okay, back in New Zealand. Okay, so what can we do here? Is it north vibes or south vibes? I think the when you get the fence that's like kind of spammed all in a row with tons of posts, that's a North Island meta. And I'm also looking at this like kind of very lush forest, and that also kind of feels North Island to me. But this could be the north of the South Island as well. I could definitely see that. Do we have anything here? I would say not. I would say not. I would say that that this should just be North Island with the chance of South Island being very possible as well. So I'm gonna go, I was like kind of thinking Gisborne or whatever this one is, Rotorua, Tauranga province. I will go in, yeah, I think the landscape kind of fits for Gisborne here. And it was just over the border. Very good region guess, to be honest. I'm happy with that in New Zealand. Yeah, not the state. And we are on a 6 now. And we can get 7 with Japan. So let's see here. I think if I was maybe to give some feedback on the map to Miracle Whips, who just generated it for me last night, maybe getting rid of mainland Greece could be good. But then again, you gotta have some luck. And you still can easily go the mystery island here. Peloponnese? What am I talking about, bro? I don't know. It should say it somewhere. I actually gotta figure it out now. Surely if you zoom in like here, it says it like, Rhodos? Rhodos? No, it's a town. Oh no. What a shame. Anyway, we're in Japan here. We got very stunning mountains actually. Wow, that's kind of cool. I think it would be helpful if I could read Japanese, but I think here that this feels most like Honshu, or if not Honshu, then perhaps Shikoku. But are we actually going to get any proper metas here? We got the red thing. Ooh. The red band on the pole, isn't it like a Kunamoto meta? Or was that blue? I think it might be Kunamoto then. Wait, would that make sense with the vegetation? I mean, the trees look right. We have Kyushu grass, but it's a pretty fake meta. And yeah, we have more Kyushu grass going on over here. Okay, to be fair, the vegetation definitely does fit. What about architecture? Architecture seems to fit too. And the mountains, I guess they do fit too. Okay, so these could be those mountains. They are to our east, which fits perfectly. And let's see, what road angle do we have here? We're kind of going, yeah, a little bit more of an angle than where I've clicked here. I mean, it does feel like it is a yellow road. So what about if we were like here? Ooh, does it bend around? Ooh, it does kind of. I mean, look, the chance that we actually clicked right here is very, very low. And indeed, this is a divided highway, so it shouldn't actually be there. But the general region I am still more happy with now that I saw that red sticker. Do we see anything? I just want to like make sure that there's nothing that actually fits here, because it would be a really nice guess to line it up and make sure, but I'm just getting the feeling it's not quite possible. I'm gonna click here as you enter the mountains near Kunamoto. And okay, it was Kunamoto. That makes a lot of sense being on it. Oh! No, it was no, bro, we got oh my gosh, we got the right prefecture, but it was in Shimoshima Island. No, we actually had to 5k. I didn't think we could see the water though, could we? I think the water was kind of invisible to us, maybe. Oh my gosh, if I saw the water, then we could have actually gotten it. So that's pretty crazy. We end our 6th streak like that. But I'm enjoying this. This is actually kind of fun. Okay, Indonesia's one where I should be able to normally get the island. We have some tiled roofs here. We have some of these like kind of weird looking, I forget what it's called, but this kind of roof is something. I think this actually might be Sumatra, down south in Sumatra. Pole would fit. Pole would definitely fit. Actually, that type of pole though, the kind of Chilean style, is very common around Jakarta. But no, I think this actually, might just be somewhere in Lampung. That's kind of my thought here. We have a lot of like oil palms as well. So yeah, I mean Lampung, wait, what's that? Yeah. So Lampung, South Sumatra, Jambi. Should be one of those ones to my mind. I think actually maybe South Sumatra is the play here. And it's Bun 10. Yeah, so those Chilean poles are really common there. But that's about as many, that's about as many oil palms as you ever see. And also the pole top was not the typical Bun 10 pole top, so just difficult there, just difficult. Not an easy round at all, I think. Okay, here we are in Greece. Kormaria. This feels like it's up in the mountains. I'm gonna say this is Eurasia. Eurasia. What island does it say? Just Greece. Okay. No island streak. Specific. No specific island of Eurasia. Okay. Next one here. We're in Japan. So this is the kind of this feels like Honshu to me. I think. Wait, this could actually be somewhere else though. So we have like very lush vegetation here. But at the same time, not super tropical. Like, I don't see any palm trees or anything. Yeah, we have no palm trees. This kind of just feels like it almost feels like Taiwan or something, to be honest. But, no, I think I would just slam it in on Japan. And Honshu should be the right call, I would say, just here, maybe. Okay, it was Honshu, but all the way south. I mean, not the best guess. But to be fair, we are still on a 2 streak here. Let's continue on. And the next one here, what country is this actually? Philippines seems most likely, but it could actually be Indo. And looking around, I think it's definitely Philippines. Looking at this architecture, blue roofs mixed in with tons of palm trees. And we have a big bay here, I think. Yeah, look at that. We have a huge port here to our south. And this one actually might be 1 to 5k. Could it be Davao City or something like that? I mean, imagine if we were on this island, that would be crazy, but I assume not. Okay, so then, what are we looking at here? We got to our south some land. Okay, what if we were like here? Okay, what's actually going on? Maybe there's a different bay here. Maybe it's like this one here. Okay, but then again, we don't have that land south that we need. We need to see land directly south. And it needs to be a big bay. Ooh, Zambobanga is actually pretty good here, I think. So we have that land south, yes. And then east, it kind of... So east still could work. We could be looking at that island here. But it doesn't feel great. Like, this definitely feels like kind of a U-shaped bay, or... So, like, what's actually... So let's think here. Like, if we look north... Then we're actually kind of, yeah, I can imagine a bit better now. Like the water is not only south but also southeast water, and then we have the south. Okay, so southeast water, which means I do think still Davao is pretty decent here. And then we look south at the island, but yeah, it's looking south of the island, I guess. That's the problem. Okay, let's turn our attention a bit further north here. So Cebu City. Everything lines up quite nicely. So let's take a look. So it has to be quite elevated on this island, and that's an airfield, so I'm gonna say maybe not. I think the island is a bit too elevated that we see out here. So maybe no to Cebu. Ooh. See, this is kind of cooking. But we're up in the hills here, and Iloilo City here is Iloilo City is quite flat. Yeah, it looks very flat. So again, no. Oh no, Philippines is a nightmare on this map, bro. Island South, like it really does reduce the amount of possibilities to me, and it's a fairly major city. So I feel like I may have already looked at it. Yeah, no. Ooh, no. Ooh, look at What about this then? I mean, no, this is a bigger city. We're looking at like quite a population here, I would say. But what about it? Okay, southeast with South Island. I would not be surprised if this is quite a trading place, so that could make some sense. And then if we look southwest, like, ooh, I thought proper said power plant, and I was like, this is some kind of power plant, but no. I might just go for Luzon then. Maybe so, but there was tons of palm trees here. Still, I think the amount of boats could fit for near Luzon. I mean, near Manila. So I'm gonna go for this. It makes sense. We got the island south. The angle of everything seems pretty good. If we look northeast, we see kind of a bay stretching around. And then directly east, we do see some land, but it kind of cuts away. Look, I don't think we got the 5K, but I'm gonna go for it anyway here. Let's see it. And oh no, it was Cebu indeed. Wait, so what are we looking at? What island do we have? Oh my gosh, we were literally looking at Bohol, and I thought that would be too far away, but it wasn't. Wow. That's a Philippines moment, man. So at least we mentioned it. Cebu did look good. Everything made sense to me for Cebu, but the fact that we were not looking at this island, but instead this one. Okay, fair enough. Next one here, Indonesia. This with this many oil palms is surely just Riau or something. Oh my gosh, should have looked harder. We're on 0. This is Eastern Indonesia, although we have this black chipped paint car, which is, I think, common in actually Sumatra, right? Southwest, we have an epic ridge of mountains. So where would this be? Maybe it's actually, what is the deal here, man? We have, oh, I think it's actually Java. Even though it's so dry, we have lots of like fancy tiled roofs. So yeah, I'm gonna say this is just Java. And what to our southwest do we see, man? That's so interesting. It's like a wall of mountains, so this should be pretty findable to me. Like, it's not just like a volcano, but it could be this. It doesn't really strike me as 100% correct though. A wall of mountains, this kind of looks good. So to our southwest, might try that. Then what do we see? So then north we would also see mountains, but we can't really see north here. Not really. I'm gonna go for that. I think it's East Java anyway, we'll see. Okay, and it was actually Central Java, and there was the wall of mountains. Okay, pretty epic stuff. I mean, Java's beautiful. Okay, next one here. This looks like Canada or something, not Greece. But, this could actually be the mystery named island. This could actually be that. I still think it's probably mainland, but I could definitely see us getting this wrong. Maybe Crete as well is not out of the question here. Okay, Greece finally showing some promise for around here. Maybe this is dry enough to be Crete? Maybe so. Okay, it's very dry here. It is very dry. I think I might go for it. I don't love it because like Crete's normally more mountainous, but as we've seen from recent Jules videos, like you do get these flat Crete ones as well, and they can be a bit deceiving. Like look at we've got a big flat area here and here as well. I might try that. Do I want to? I'm gonna do it here. Let's see. Oh man, not a bad guess. It was Rhodes. That makes a lot of sense. So yeah, Rhodes with the dam in the middle. Okay, that's pretty gettable. So it's dry, but like the soil was a bit darker than Crete. I think it almost had like black soil there, kind of interestingly. Okay, Philippines here. Feels like Luzon. I'm gonna slam it in. We have a lot of rice going on here. Yeah, it was Luzon. Nice. Okay, we'll do one more seed here or until we die after the seed. And here we are in Greece, mainland to me. Well, this could be Crete or even the Mystery Island. This almost looks like Italy, to be honest, apart from the poles. But what do I think here? Maybe just Athens. I don't hate Crete still though. Like it certainly can be with this amount of like olives and stuff. Maybe I run it back and go again here. Maybe, but it also just kind of looks like a normal Greece. So we have that dark soil again, but this time it's much more red. I don't think it's Rhodes. Yeah, what do we go for here, guys? There's actually a few options, a few decent options here. I think overall, that with the flatness, I probably lean away from Crete. And I'm kind of tempted to go Rhodes here. But I don't think it's... I mean, we did see a lot of olives last time in Rhodes as well, to be fair. Man, that would be a crazy guess if we got it right. Wait, let's actually see here. Out in the suburbs. I'm gonna try Rhodes, guys. This is quite literally insane. But I'm gonna do it. I'll see the road angle here. Imagine the 5K. Imagine the scenes, guys. Let's go on this road. We need to find one that fits here, guys. Come on. Let's go on this road here. Right there. Yeah. Oh, it was on the Mystery Island that time. Right latitude, kind of. Okay, not the best, not the best. Okay. Here we're on Japan. This is a difficult one. Oh, we got Kyushu guy wires, the ones that get thick at the bottom. And we don't have Kyushu pole markings, though. That's very interesting. And then we have northern guy wires as well. This is baiting. These are rogue guy wires, I think. Although the pole top kind of looks Kyushu. I mean, we have very mixed messages here on this one. Writing at the bottom. Okay, cabbage trees. What is going on in this round? I mean, yeah, the pole tops look... What is going on? I think it's Honshu. I think it's Honshu, but what about these guy wires? I thought these guy wires are meant to be consistent, guys. We have 3 letters at the bottom there. 1, 2, 3 in a row. I forget how it works, man. But it still could be Kyushu to me. Regardless. Oh, that's another Kyushu guy wire. No, what? Wait, what do I actually trust here? Do I trust the pole? Or do I trust the guy wires? I think I'm gonna trust the guy wires here, guys. But that pole top, I think, is only on Honshu normally. This is the problem with knowing too much, man. You know too much and then you know so little. What does it actually look like? What does the landscape look like? Maybe Kyushu. I don't know. It feels weird. Like, it might be like another island south of Kyushu or something. It might be like these ones or something. I mean, that would be crazy. And that would explain... Maybe, what about Okinawa? I mean, Okinawa often has... no. Maybe. But I don't think so. I think we see buildings, right? Do we see buildings here? They have flat roofs, actually. Ooh. What about the else ones? No. I'm going to go Kyushu here. I think it's most likely. No, it was Okinawa, but we were never going to get it. It was Ie. Oh my gosh. I would have gone Okinawa main island there. But we could see Okinawa, the mainland, over the river, or over the ocean there. So, fascinating seed so far, guys. Next one here. Philippines. So this one's been a tough one. And where are we? We have a ton of palms. Yeah. And we have... Ooh, interesting. So... It is kind of dry here, and we have a ton of palms. What do I think of that? We have fan palms as well, which is kind of confusing to me. I think all in all, that I kind of think this is middle of the country, which is terrible, because that's where all the small islands are. But maybe, as a hedge, we could go Samar. Not that you can really hedge in this, can you? No, you can't. No. But I still like Samar. I'm gonna try Samar here. And, okay. Should have just gone for the big island. Was Mindanao. Have we got any right to see it? I don't think we have. And here we go in Greece. Surely mainland. This could be the Mystery Island as well, you know. This kind of feels Mystery Island vibes. I'm gonna try Mystery Island here, guys. I think it's like it's a bit weird feeling for mainland Greece. And it was there. Nice. Okay. Oh, it's not even gonna tell us. It just tells us we got the island. Damn it. And the last one here, unless we get it right, is Indonesia. We have lots of white brick architecture, which is more eastern Indonesia. We have even pole tops here, which is very interesting to me. Where would that make us here? Like this pole top is surely distinctive. What do we... I don't really see anything here that gives it away. Maybe it feels a bit Sumatran. I think sometimes you do get those pole tops in Sumatra, but then again, as I said, the white bricks, they're more eastern. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. No, I think maybe actually Kalimantan here. Ooh, look, we have like Lampung bollards. Oh my gosh, we have everything here. And these birdhouses are like really common in Kalimantan. So I don't really know what to think of this one. I guess West Kalimantan would be my main thought here. Although I'm really kind of thinking that doesn't... No, I actually think, objectively, I think that there's more places in Sumatra that this could be. Do I think that? Yeah. I'm gonna send it in Sumatra here. I'm gonna send it in Sumatra. Oh no, it was West Kalimantan. Such a freebie. Okay, that is it for the video then, guys. You know, it was an interesting one here. I definitely enjoyed myself, and I think with a bit of tweaking and with a few countries added, what other countries could we add here, guys? UK could be good for it. I mean, Denmark would be pretty good. Don't worry about Finland or Sweden. I mean, I think they would be just too hard. Canada? You could add Canada. I mean, I just think like, you know, adding like a bunch of islands with a bit of mainland could work really nicely for this map. But guys, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought of the video and what you'd like to see added to this mod, and we can hopefully make that happen. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys in a video very soon. Till next time, guys, and goodbye.